Hello everyone, welcome back to Farming Simulator 15. We are still in the beautiful rustic land of Sosnovka, and today we are going to just sell a bunch of stuff. We are going to empty out the silos, kind of everything that they give us at the beginning of the game we are going to sell, see how much we can get, and then see if we can afford some more things, because it'd be really great to have a windrower, and it would be really great to have a loader of some kind. Oh, you know it'd be really great, even better than a loading wagon? A tipper full of actual things to sell. So I should probably go fill this up with something before I just head out to the local market. So we are going to. Oh, that is totally in the way, but that's okay. We'll just kind of go around it. No problem. We need to clean up our farm today too. It's starting to look a little messy. Okay, here we go. I can't remember how much this holds. Maybe 15,000. This might be one, by the way. This might be a tipper where we can hook another one to the back. So instead of buying a new tipper, we may just buy a second farm tech, and that'd give us 30,000. We won't do it now. I don't know how much it costs, to be honest. Farm tech. It's this one. So, yeah. When it's time to upgrade our tipper, we might just look into buying a second one and getting... and maybe eventually just having like 3 or 4 of them and just kind of stick with this farm tech. If it doesn't train, if it can actually like hook up into a train, I think it can based on that right there. But if it can't, then we'll figure something else out. But for some reason I think it does. I think I did it in stream or something, and something's telling me it does. But anyway, we got some wheat. We're gonna go sell it. Again, we're gonna use our little train system, so we're gonna go to the mill. I'm not even gonna check if somewhere else is selling it for higher prices. We're just going to go to the mill. Oh, we could check. I don't think it makes a difference, because once you send it on that train, the bakery's 1308, grain is 1308, mill is only 887, but again, you can then send it off on that train, so it's basically double that, if not more. So I think it's completely worth doing that. We're just going to do it because it's a cool system. So here we go. Again, I'm not quite used to the map. Someday we'll take a tour. Someday. Today we got to sell. I just need to know how much money we can get. We'll also meet our cow later. We have a name for the cow. I'm not going to divulge that yet, even though it's probably in the title of this episode. So it's probably already divulged. But yep, we had a lot of awesome comments, but we'll talk about that later when we go meet her and greet her and say hello, so she produces more milk now that she has a name. Take this roundabout the correct way, and then take a right here because I missed that last time. I would also really like to get a corn sower and header. I think I mentioned last time I'd really love to get into corn. I want to test something first, by the way, before I unload. Someone said I should turn off helper icons so the question marks go away. And there's 2 options, and I don't really want to take the little eyes away. So there is a show all help icons and automatic help. And I want to see which one. Okay, so that, if I hit show all help icons and, oh wait. So neither of those takes away this. I basically just want to make sure that little eye is there so I know where the lever is. So I'm going to turn off both of these. That should get rid of the question marks. I don't know what automatic help is. Oh, that's your F1. Okay, I don't want... Ooh, yeah, we don't need that. So, okay, so thanks for that comment. I don't know why I never thought of that. I kind of forgot that you could turn off the question marks. So I've gotten most of them, but all the ones that I've missed will no longer be there. That'll be really nice. And we can just play without having to worry about that. Okay. 13,000. Well, it's like 13 and a half. And we'll pull this little guy. And we'll just keep an eye on the top right while we drive back to our farm and see how much we make. I think this is going to be a good episode for me to kind of fast forward quite a bit between travel. So I'm going to fast forward while I travel back to the farm. See you in a second. Alright, we are going to slow it back down while we pass this beautiful lake here. I definitely took a different route, if you didn't notice, just kind of some scenic variation. I was kind of getting tired of I've always taken that same route there, so I decided to take a little back route, hit some of these dirt roads. I could get a tractor and start cultivating this, couldn't I? Get a hired worker. Why don't I do that? I think that would be swell. So, where is my other tractor? I keep losing it. What was the last thing I did? Probably this field? No? Okay. Oh, it's in there. Okay. Got it. So yeah, we're going to keep selling stuff. We will finish that. But I think it would be really great while we're doing this, we might as well hire worker Willie to finish up to start cultivating, since we have a tiny little cultivator. So we can go put this away. Oh, I don't want to worry about that now. I will clean up the farm before we're done today, because it's just kind of becoming a disaster. It's getting a little embarrassing. The town of Sosnovka can't believe such a messy man has moved in, and you know, the former proprietor of this farm was really clean. And when I took this farm, when I saw the ad for this farm being sold, it said must have an owner who is very clean, tidy, and loves sheds to put things away into. And I told him, I promised I would never let it get out of hand. And of course I did. So we don't have a fertilizer yet. Yeah, we do. Do we? Let's see. Because if I'm going to fertilize, this would be the time. That's a sower. You know what? I'm not going to worry about it. I can always sow and fertilize if I need to. Right now, let's just cultivate. So yeah, we need to make sure we keep our stuff nice and tidy. It's just more pleasing for everybody involved. Is this... Yeah, that's good. Great. Let's teleport. Alright. Let's do barley. Here we go. I'm very excited for all the money. I'm a little... Oh! Okay, we made like $17,000 on the train. As we can see now that we have 32,000. Which is why it's really awesome to do that train thing. We could buy another tipper and actually fill this all the way up. That's okay. We'll keep like 2,000 in the bank there. 2,000 barley. Keep there for a rainy day, because I've never actually sold everything that I started with, so I'm a little apprehensive. Not gonna lie, a little stressed out. Oh, but it's gonna be really nice to have. So. All right. Once again, this episode's probably gonna be full of me traveling, so I might as well skip forward, so that you don't have to see, so that you can kind of just see the good bits. So, once again, see you in a second. Alright, we made it. You know, I was thinking, surprise, on the way down here that maybe if I had 2 tippers trained up, can I hold a different crop in each tipper? Or does it... Oh, make sure I pull that lever over here. The train should be back, yep. We want to get all the money we can get. Goodbye, train. Yeah, anyway. If I have another tipper hooked onto this, that would give me 15,000 liters of crop to extra, basically. Can I then put like canola in one and corn in the other? or does it combine them and just act like one tipper? How does the game treat that? I've never actually dealt with them enough to know. We're going to try it. So I'm going to actually take the normal way back, and we're going to head straight to the shop and buy another one of these farm techs, and hope, and we're going to cross our fingers and hope that they can like train up, hook up. I always call it a train. I'm sure there's like an actual name for it on the farm, but I wouldn't know it. So if you know what I'm actually, like the real name that I'm talking about, you know, just go ahead and let me know in the comments. That'd be great, so I can call it the right thing instead of the thing that I just kind of call it, because I think that's what the thing should be called. Cool. Alright, so I'm going to travel to the shop. It's quite a ways away, because this map is very spread out, which I actually very much like, compared to Westbridge Hills, so I'm going to speed this up once again. So once again, we'll see you in a minute at the old shop. Okay, on the way over here, we got another 19,000 from our train send-off, so we're doing pretty well on money. Let's buy another farm tech. Here we go. Crossing our fingers. I'm really hoping this works, otherwise we have to sell it and get a bigger tipper. Okay, it's always a little tricky backing it up. Okay, I've done better. I've done worse. If I actually turn it the right way, this might help. There we go. Uh-oh. Come on. Okay. We got this. There we go. Oh, there we go. It works. Okay, great. Cool. I'm going to actually skip forward just so we're in daylight. So, good evening, good night, rest well, and good morning. Ah, a beautiful new day. I just had a little nap at the old shop. Could not read that to you if I even tried. So here we go. Now we're going to try the thing where we fill up one with one crop and another with another crop. I have a prediction. I don't think it's going to work. Based on my very limited experience, I feel like it just treats them as one tipper. But man, it would be really great if it didn't. So let's give it a shot. Worst that happens is we just can't do it. And then we just have more tipper space, which is pretty awesome anyway. So I don't think I'll speed up time because we're right here. On that subject, the only reason I skip forward, like the only reason I speed up time instead of skipping, is because like 50 episodes ago, way at the beginning of my other Let's Play, my Westbridge Hills, I asked your opinion, what you guys wanted to see, and it was almost a unanimous, we want to see everything, so if you're going to have bouts of time where not much is happening, please just speed it up. Hold on, I'll get back to this. Let me... Okay, so we're going to fill this up with canola. Okay. And then actually I can probably just go here and see if I can fill this up with something else. But I assume canola is going to come. Oh, okay. Corn. Wow. So if I went over here and I went like, oh my gosh, you can. Not only does that look awesome, but that is extremely useful. The reason I put corn in there before the canola was finished was because if I didn't, I was afraid it was going to like automatically put like overflow, whereas this way it'll stop automatically. So I think, oh, that is a beautiful thing. That just looks so nice. And if we had a third one, we could do, oh wow, we're not going to get a third one, we don't need that much tipper space yet, but that just looks awesome. Now can I sell them at the same place? No, I cannot. Wait, corn, canola, yes I can. I think I can just send all this to the mill and put one. Yeah, so we're gonna test something else out. We're gonna take this to the mill, sell both of them, and then hit the lever once, and we should get a huge second income from that train. I'm guessing. Wow, okay, that looks so nice. Anyway, as I was saying, wow, I'm really glad this worked. As I was saying, so people said we want to see 100% of the things you do, so if you have to speed up the camera, speed it up, but don't cut anything so that we can see it. So I've always done that. That's why, like, in this episode, instead of just cutting the travel, I speed it up. If that has changed and all of you would rather me just cut the travel and just, like, fade into, 30 seconds later or a minute later or whatever, let me know. I can easily change that like I do with some of my other series. If no one cares, or if you'd still rather see 100% of everything, then I'll just continue to speed up time and we'll just keep doing it like we do. No sweat off my back. Is that the right phrase? No sweat off my back. I think that's the right phrase. That is a disgusting phrase. And does not sound right to me. I must be saying something wrong. Anyway. Okay, so now we can actually sell... Wow, this will double our productivity now because we can sell 2 crops at once instead of 1. I'm so glad I tried this. Why have I... Wow, okay, it gets a little out of control in the back, but that's okay. Can't believe it took me this long to ever, like, try or understand the significance of having 2 tippers instead of 1 large one. This is great. This is fun. We're gonna make a lot of money. Okay, sell this. $22. Sell the corn. Almost 13. And then both of those should be loaded on this train, so we should get like $30,000 to $40,000 extra just from this train, I think. And we should still have, yeah, we still have potatoes. We'll probably just leave all these little, we're not going to worry about selling that. So let's do one more load of potatoes and sugar beets, and I think we take those across the railroad tracks. If you look, no, I think we'll see it on the way. I pointed it out a time or two ago, but I'll point it out again now that we're actually going to use it. Yeah, if you look across the tracks, there's another train over there, and on that train there is a picture of sugar beets. I think that is where we want to take our beets and potatoes. I think. I could also just look. Let's see. That is going to be the freight yard, and if we go to freight yard over here, freight yard. Yep, potato, sugar beets, not... Yeah, they're sold for the same as transport company. I assume transport company has a train track. It looks like it does, and it connects with the lumber yard. But we're not going to go all the way over there because that is really, 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 really far away. So we are, once again, let's speed up the old time here. I'm going to keep a close eye on the top right. Actually, I think I'm just going to drive normal speed. I want to see if we can all take a look at our top right and watch this income, because I have a feeling it's going to be a pretty massive $40,000+ pot we're about to get. Let's see. I still haven't tested out if the time is based on real time or if it's based on in-game time. That's something I really should have probably been paying attention to this episode. I assume it's based on in-game time, like maybe it takes an hour or something like that. Maybe when I go rewatch this video, I'll see if I can catch some of those facts. But it does take some time. And sometimes I get really nervous, like right now, and I wonder, is it actually going to give me my money? We'll see. Anyway, let's get our... Okay, this is going to oh! We just did it! Okay, 100, right when I look away to move around these trees and stuff. So 85, so we got what? 95, 105, 15, 25... Yeah, like 48,000? Something like that? Whew. I will take it. Okay, this is gonna get tricky, because as soon as you drive under those things, they start filling up. So I'm gonna actually disconnect them. I'll let that fill up. And then we'll go pick this one up and get that under the beets. Then we can hook them up again. Alright, there we go. Oh, oops, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Let's go pick up our potatoes and we'll back it straight up. Hook up with our beets and get one last sale in. I don't think we're going to sell wood chips just because that's kind of a pain in the butt. And you need the loader, and I don't have one, but I can afford one now. Okay, here we go. One last trip to the mall. And by the mall, I mean the freight yard. So, we will see you in a few seconds at the freight yard. Alright, so we are going to take a little adventure over the train tracks here. Oh! There's my returning train. That's kind of cool. It doesn't just appear, it actually drives back into position. Huh, nice little touch there. And we'll go around to this train. And I think, oh, there goes the beets, I think. We can weigh ourselves just for fun, since they have that system in place, and it's like this rickety old weigh station. Okay, well, I kind of drove past it, so we're not going to do that. Alright, I'm actually going to time it once I send the train off and see if we can figure out how much time it takes. Alright, here go the potatoes. Here go, so 9,800, not too bad. Here go the beets, I think. Or no, wait, these are the potatoes. Yeah, those are the beets, these are the potatoes. Alright, another 8,000. 11,617, we're going to send it off. We're going to go to 120 times just to see. I assume it, oh, maybe it takes real time because the train actually travels. We'll see. Basically, the last couple trains took me, like, right when I was getting back to my farm, the income came in. So let's see if it comes back a lot sooner. Because I just sped up time to 4 times faster, like 30 to 120. So we'll see if we get the money 4 times faster, or if it still takes, like, all the way to my farm. That is probably... I'll just keep going. I'm not going to speed up time just in case it happens at some point quickly. So it's been... what, 2 hours now? In-game time? And we still haven't gotten it? So it's looking like it is real time. Kind of like the silage, right? Doesn't silage ferment at real time? That's something I've tested before, but I always forget. Okay, it's been 3 hours. So yeah, I think if it was based on game time, we would have already gotten it. And we're at our farm, which tells me that it must, well, should be coming in. Unless they're just deciding not to give us money. Okay, while I'm watching that, I'm going to run over and check on our worker over here. That cultivator is so... there we go. Okay, so it looks like it is based on real time and not game time, because that took about, I don't know, 1 or 2 minutes real time, which all the other trains did. So It's fun to test out. Good thing to know that it doesn't really matter what speed we're going, as we just have to give it a couple minutes to drive to wherever it goes. Okay, let's clean up, and then we will be done for the day. We have a lot of money. So next time we'll be buying some equipment, probably a windrower, probably a loading equipment. Maybe just go ahead and buy a wheel loader. They're pretty expensive though. We may just go cheap and buy a skid steer. That may be good enough, and that would save us a lot of money on buying like a loading or a front loader. But we'll see. Let's get our farm cleaned up here. Oh yeah, I forgot this. Okay, I always want to drive it in from the back, but there's like a little ledge, and you can't quite get over that. So we have to actually drive it into the front. I could back it up. I'm not going to. There we go. It's already looking a lot better. What else do we need to clean up? Our sower, but we need that next time, so I don't really want to do that. We need our mower next time, and we're going to need our tipper. Well, tipper we can put away. I hope we can... Oh, that was some really poor backing up there. Yeah, so this is all we need to put away is this thing. Let's just put it right here, probably. I don't know if it's going to fit nicely. Well, maybe. Actually. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Looks better. Next time we will get our cultivator to put away. We need to buy a fertilizer as well. I will try not to forget that. All right. Wow. That was a lot of things happening today. So we have some money now. We can actually continue doing stuff. Before we leave, I didn't forget. I almost forgot. Not gonna lie. But before we leave, let's meet our good friend here. Where'd she go? Where are you, girl? Maybe she's inside taking a nap. Yep, there she is. Everybody, introducing the greatest cow in all of Cowland. Welcome, Hazel, to the farm. I had a lot of great comments, a lot of great names being brought in. I had one or two Hazels and one or two hazelnuts because I think I was drinking hazelnut coffee last time. And I think Hazel. I think that's just a great name, and I think it's very suiting and fitting for our cow here. So Hazel, we will never forget what you look like. Even when we have 30 or 40 cows, we will always be able to find you. Hey out there, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, please leave a like and or subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at Moose2006LP. See you next time. Have yourselves a very nice day.